Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check 4, 5, 6. Commissioner Holzman's here.
Good morning, Commissioner. This is the agenda room.
Good morning.
Right.
Yep. Oh, man. I didn't realize how heavy it was.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of nice. It's kind of it doesn't bounce that well, but it's a good one.
If you move it, it bounces right off Alice's forehead.
So when I was in the Senate, I would always have a ball. As I walked down here, it's all marble, and I always had one with me. And then I found this, still.
Commissioner Holtzman is on.
Is he unmuted?
Yeah.
Is it unmuted? Good morning, Commissioner Holzman.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Kochmeyer's here.
Good morning, Commissioner.
Good morning.
I'm glad to be back. You have the rest?
Yeah, their family vacation is the dad. Yeah, they are. They're just like, now you look back, you're dad.
How's your week been so far?
And you always have to-
Better than last.
Yeah.
I almost forgot what you look like, Judge. We haven't spent any time together.
That's cute.
Yeah, I've been able to actually, read this week versus just
Yeah,
reading while I'm listening kind of thing. So I feel better,
there's a lot of reading involved.
yeah. That's okay, 'cause I'm used to that.
Yeah.
Good.
We're good.
Well, it is now 10:15, and all the commissioners have assembled. So Commissioner Holzman and Kochmeyer on the line, and Commissioner Khan and Coleman are in the agenda room. So I have reviewed the security footage and made sure that the agenda notice was posted at the bulletin board downstairs by 10:15. So I feel comfortable moving forward, allowing us to participate. But before we do that, we need to ask everybody on the phone to mute your phones unless you need to speak. There are 6 tariffs and new orders today and 1 case discussion, and hopefully some interesting information from our resident PSC archaeologist. So starting off the day, we need to approve the minutes from June 7th, 2023 agenda. I know those have been distributed in advance. Commissioners, do you have any questions or comments or changes that need to be made to those minutes? Hearing none, I would make motion we approve the minutes from the June 7th, 2023 agenda. All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed? Those are approved 5-0. So jumping right into our 6 tariffs and new orders, we're going to start with file number WC 2023-0240. This was Janelle Johnson's complaint against the Raytown Water Company. And on January 24th, Janelle Johnson filed a complaint against the Raytown Company, but her complaint only contained the final page of the commission's complaint form. So on January 25th, the commission issued a notice of deficiency and sent word to Ms. Johnson that she needed to complete her filing, but no response was ever received. And so on April 28th, the commission issued an order to show cause, directing Ms. Johnson to reply if she did not want this case dismissed due to lack of activity. And again, no response was received from Ms. Johnson. So this order dismisses Ms. Johnson's complaint for failure to act, but Ms. Johnson may refile her complaint at any time. So I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer,
I'm also in support.
Commissioner Hahn.
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
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 That is approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up is file number EO 2022-0078. This is in the matter of the application of Empire District Electric Company, doing business as Liberty, to implement a robust and mutually beneficial energy efficient offerings under the framework prescribed by MEA. So back on May 1st, Liberty filed its tariff sheets to adjust its demand-side investment mechanism for an over-recovery in the first year of Liberty's Missouri Energy Efficiency Investment Cycle Act, Cycle 1. So this will result in some bill decreases for the typical residential customer of about 38 cents a month. Small C&I customers will probably see a general decrease of around 93 cents a month, and your larger C&I customers will generally see a decrease of somewhere around $25.14 per month. Staff has filed a recommendation to approve these tariff sheets. No one else responded, so I recommend we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Great. Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Hahn?
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
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 That is approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up is file number EC 2023-0395. This is Brett Felber complaining against the Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri. So on May 23rd, Brett Felber had filed a complaint with the Missouri Public Service Commission against Ameren, Missouri. Then he subsequently filed 2 motions, one on the 25th and also another one on the 30th of May, in which he requested immediate restoration of electrical service. However, no citation of law was given in either the May 25th motion or the May 30th motion that would support Mr. Felber's argument that the Commission has authority to order Ameren, Missouri to restore electric service immediately without requiring Mr. Felber to meet the burden of proof of his allegations or even allowing Ameren, Missouri to answer the complaint or raise any affirmative defense. So as a result, this order will deny Mr. Felber's emergency restorations motions. And I recommend we approve this order, version number 1.
I support the order.
Great. Commissioner Holzman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I support the order.
Commissioner Hahn?
I also support the order.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
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 It's approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up is file number ER 2022-0129. This is the matter of Evergy Metro for their request for authority to implement a general rate increase for electric service, and also file ER 2022-0130. This is in the matter of Evergy Missouri West's request for authority to implement a general rate increase for electric service. So back on May 19th, Evergy Missouri Metro and Evergy Missouri West filed their tariff sheets to replace their previously approved tariff sheets as part of the company's solar subscription rider. On June 1st, staff of the Commission filed its response to those tariff sheets, where they had several concerns and recommended the Commission open a new case file to allow staff time to further audit the cost and evaluate the in-service criteria. Renew Missouri joined in on June 7th and filed a response that was in support of staff's recommendations. So Evergy responded that with its agreement to the establishment of a new case file to consider the construction, audit, and cost of generation projections related to the Hawthorne Solar Facility and address any necessary updates to the current Commission-approved solar subscription pilot tariffs. So the Commission finds the unopposed request is reasonable, and they will grant staff's request. Additionally, although Evergy had stated its intent to withdraw the tariff sheets, the Commission will suspend the effective date of the pending tariff sheets in order to allow Evergy time to file an appropriate pleading withdrawing the pending tariff sheets. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman?
I support the order.
Commissioner Holzman?
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer?
I'm also in support of the order.
Commissioner Hahn?
Also in support.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up, our 5th one of the day is file number ER 2022-0337. This is in the matter of Union Electric Company, DBA Ameren, Missouri, their tariffs to adjust its revenues for electric service. So on April 7th, the parties filed an agreement resolving all the issues in the case related to Ameren, Missouri's revenue requirement, as well as several other issues. And this report and order approves the agreement of those stipulation and resolution of those issues. This report and order, the agreement resolves the revenue requirement, allowing Ameren to increase its revenues by $140 million, which is less than half of the $316 million that Ameren, Missouri originally requested. The agreement also increases the budget for specific low-income programs and provides that half of the contributions for those programs will come from Ameren, Missouri shareholders. So the remainder of this report and order deals with the issues that were not settled in that agreement. Among those issues that is contained in this order is that the Commission has established a timeline for implementing a new default time of use rate plan. And we have directed Ameren, Missouri to engage interested parties in non-residential rate design workshop to be held. And we've also directed Ameren, Missouri to record additional information and to share that information with appropriate parties and determine that rate increase approved in the agreement should be allocated as an equal percentage increase among all customer classes. So I know we have discussed this in our last two agendas in case discussion, and this is the order that is for us, that is a culmination of those case discussions. And before I make a recommendation, I do want to thank the judge on this. I know this is a heavy lift and under a time crunch, and I appreciate the professionalism and the work that was done by all parties to get us to this point. And so with that being said, I would recommend that we do approve this order, and this would be version number 3. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Great. Commissioner Holzman.
I'm in support of the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I also support the order.
Commissioner Hahn.
Abstain.
She will be abstaining. Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 3, please say aye.
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 All those opposed? Any abstentions?
Aye.
That is approved by a vote of 4-0 to 1, with 1 abstention. Next up is file number AO 2023-0417 in the matter of the assessment against the public utilities in the state of Missouri for expenses of the Commission for the fiscal year commencing July 1st, 2023. So pursuant to Missouri statute, the Commission estimates the expenses to be incurred by its during the fiscal year commencing July 1st, 2023. These expenses are reasonably attributable to the regulation of public utilities as provided by law. The Commission is estimating its fiscal year 2024 assessment to be $22,670,274. The Commission allocates to each utility group its directly attributable estimated expenses. Additional common, administrative, and other costs are assessed according to the group's proportion of the total gross intrastate operating revenue of all the utility groups. The amount allocated to each industry group is allotted to the companies within that group. This allotment is accomplished according to the percentage of each individual company's gross intrastate operating revenues compared to the total gross intrastate operating revenues for that group. The amount allotted to a company is the amount assessed to that company. This order establishes the fiscal year 2024 assessment. It then directs the budget of Fiscal Services Department of the Commission to calculate the amount of such assessment owed by each public utility and directs the Commission's Director of Administration to render a statement of such assessment to each public utility on or before July 1st. And I would recommend that we approve this order, version number 1. Commissioner Coleman.
I support the order.
Great. Commissioner Holzman.
I support the order.
Commissioner Kolkmeyer.
I support the order.
Commissioner Hahn.
I support the order.
Great. All those in favor of supporting that order, version number 1, please say aye.
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 That is approved by a vote of 5-0. Next up, we got case discussion. We got upcoming case here in file number ER 2023-0210, the matter of the application of Evergy Missouri West for authority to implement rate adjustments required by law for the company's approved fuel and purchase power cost recovery mechanism. Welcome, Judge.
Good morning, Chairman.
What do you got for us today?
Well, today I'm here to answer questions regarding the pre-hearing memorandum that was filed with the Commission the other day. it details that the evidentiary hearing in this matter starts at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, June 21st, 2023, and outlines the issues and the positions stated by the parties in their list of issues, witnesses, exhibits, and position statements. And I'm here to answer any questions. Does anybody have any questions about the memorandum that I have filed?
I thought you did a great job summarizing everything. I was pretty straightforward. I don't have any questions. Any other commissioners have any questions for the judge? Well,
Hearing none.
hearing none.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was very,
Thank you very much.
Very good, very well presented.
Thank you.
All right, next up, it looks like we have,
Helen?
any information on Merrill E. Otis today?
I do not have information on Mary Lee Otis, but do have information on the very first woman.
Okay, so we're entering into the historical archive section of the Public Service Commission, and our Chief Executive Supervising Historian, Mr. Bush, has some information for us.
Yes, Commissioner Coleman.
Can you please come up here? So we want to make sure everyone online can hear.
As we know, Commissioner Coleman has asked about information about when we've had multiple women serving on the commission, and I provided that information. Due to the work of Ms. Cheryl Gregory, she has helped me a lot. But we also found out, or we knew, but just to share with people, that the first woman that was appointed to the commission was Agnes Wilson back in 1943, which was obviously during World War II. So I'm assuming that probably had was helped to break that barrier was World War II. So much more information on that, but I thought that was a very interesting tidbit to share with everybody this week in light of Commissioner Coleman's request and the appointment of Commissioner Hahn. So
Thank you. Do we have a picture of that commissioner on a wall
she's
anywhere?
there. We do have a commissioner of her down in the hearing room. So
Wonderful.
yeah,
Maybe we can schedule a field trip after agenda. We can go down and
go down and take a look.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you very much for the history tidbit.
Not a problem.
Will this be
Oh, this is a reoccurring.
Yeah, my work.
weekly,
Yes.
monthly?
This is so
something
reoccurring.
like that. Second Wednesday of every month, we get it.
It's gonna be every week. Holy every week. Well,
Thank you.
we're gonna head right on into scheduling. And, today, this evening, we have a local public hearing in WR 2023-0006. This is Confluence River's request for authority to amend general rate increase for its water sewer services provided in Missouri service areas. That is a WebEx-only local public hearing, and that will begin at 6 p.m. This evening. Thursday, June 15th, another local public hearing in that same case I just mentioned. This will take place in Sedalia, Missouri, at the Sedalia City Hall, and that will start at noon on Thursday, June 15th, at Sedalia City Hall Council Chambers. On Friday, June 16th, we'll have a local public hearing in that same case. This will be another WebEx-only hearing, and that will start at noon on Friday, June 16th. We have a possibility that on June 20th, Tuesday, we may need a special agenda at 10:15. I'm mentioning that as a placeholder. We will probably know definitely by Friday, because Monday is a holiday for Juneteenth and stuff, so we'll be needing to figure that out here by the end of the week. So just use that as a placeholder and more information to follow if it is needed. On Wednesday, June 21st.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes.
repeat that. When are we placeholdering? What date, please?
Tuesday, June 20th, 10:15 a.m.
Okay, thank you.
So it would just be for one issue, so it would be a one issue, or if it's needed, but we'll try to figure that out by the end of the week.
Okay,
Then on Wednesday, June 21st, continuing to Thursday, June 22nd, we have an evidentiary hearing in case number ER 2023-0210. This is Evergy, Missouri West application for authority to implement rate adjustments required by law in the company's approved fuel and purchase power cost recovery mechanism. And that will be at room 310, Commission's headquarters at 9 a.m., scheduled for June 21st and June 22nd. Thursday, June 22nd, we'll have our weekly agenda meeting at 10:15 a.m. Friday, June 23rd, we have another local public hearing in that same Confluence Rivers case earlier mentioned. And this one will be in Farmington, Missouri at noon at the Farmington Municipal Courthouse in Farmington, Missouri at noon on Friday, June 23rd. Then on Monday, June 26th, this will be the final local public hearing in the Confluence Rivers case, That is a WebEx-only meeting, and that is starting at 6 p.m. on Monday, June 26th. Wednesday, June 28th, we have agenda scheduled at 10:15 a.m. We tentatively have a agenda scheduled for July 5th on Wednesday at 10:15 a.m., but we are looking to see if we can cancel that due to, the holiday falling the day before. So unless there is something required by law, our goal is to cancel that, but we're going to reserve that decision and see what comes down the pipe. And then on Wednesday, July 12th, we have agenda at 10:15 a.m. And then Thursday, July 20th, we also have agenda at 10:15 a.m. And that is all I have on the scheduling. Commissioners, is there anything else that we need, that I have left off, or anything you need to bring before the body for good of the order? Wonderful. Well, I appreciate everybody's time and attention today, and that will conclude today's agenda meeting for the Public Service Commission. We are adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Mr.
Mr.
Chairman.
Chairman.
Merrill E. Otis.
Mhm.